What's good, world? It's your boy Stephen. Welcome to the live stream. Or if you're jumping on a little later, welcome to the video. Let's chat it up. Tried to go live a second ago, but it cut me off. So let's chat it up again. Let's give this another shot. This is video number 7 out of 10 of what I'm calling the consistency series, where we chat about strategies to help you find consistency, specifically consistency whenever it comes to improving your body game, which really is all about self-improvement, right? Because your body is a physical manifestation of yourself. And so we're going to talk about 10 books. 10 books that will help you with self-improvement and start finding consistency. And I'm going to share with you books. These are books that have helped me. These are books that have helped many other people. They're really good books. I guess everybody has their own opinion on what a good book is, but these are just recommendations for those of you who like books. And for those of you who don't like books, if you were like me back in the day, I used to say I couldn't read. I used to believe I couldn't read. My goal freshman year of college was to never step foot in the library, and I made it all the way to the last quarter. It's like the last month of school, whenever I had to step foot in the library. And the only reason why I stepped foot in the library was because my creative writing class met in the library that day, or that week. Okay, so that's the only reason why I made it. So you're talking to a dude who used to not read, didn't think he could read. You know, I remember one time in college, our professor, and then I'm going to jump into the books, but our professor at took a paragraph from a book, and she put it outside of the classroom. And long story short, we had to walk outside of the classroom, read the paragraph, and then walk back in the classroom and say, kind of like recite what that paragraph meant. And I'm in college, okay? And I remember walking out, reading the paragraph, and thinking, I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what this means. And then I remember walking back. I just remember being standing outside of the classroom, just being like, fuck, dude, I'm about to read this paragraph. I don't know what it means. I don't even get it. And I'm supposed to go back in there and tell them what it means. I can't put this into words. I didn't know how. So, and now push forward to 2019. Graduated college in 2015. The boy reads books all the time. Spent a lot of time in the library once I graduated from college. And your boy's here sharing 10 books that he likes to read for self-improvement. And that helped him find consistency. So let's dive into it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, book number 1. And I'm going to share this book. We're starting with this book because this is the jump start. All right, it's The Secrets to Success by Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas, some would say the world's #1 motivational speaker. The guy who started the hype motivational videos with the hip-hop music behind it. The author of Secrets to Success. This guy, I would recommend his book because really this guy jump-started it whenever it came to the motivation. This guy was the jump-start. This guy was the first person to really, his content, his books were the first to really pump the juice in my veins to self-improvement and to really make me question, am I giving it my all? What am I scared of, and why am I scared of it? And for those of you who are looking to get started or looking for something a little different, a little more simplified, I'd like to recommend his book, Secrets to Success. Book number 2 that help with self-improvement and finding consistency is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. What is it about The Alchemist? The Alchemist, I like The Alchemist. It's not a how-to book, but you read the book and you can learn a lot of lessons on how and principles on how you can live your life. The Alchemist introduced me to the hero's journey. Not only just the hero's journey, but learning how to introducing me to the idea of working with the universe. Learning how to speak to the universe, set goals, put out intentions, and let the universe do its work. Let the process be the process and process everything that's going on and let everything work itself out, and learning how to relax. Introducing me in how the universe will send us signs, little symbols to guide us in directions. There's a quote from The Alchemist. Whenever I'm gonna butcher it, something about the universe always conspires. Once you set your goal, once you set your intention, the universe will conspire to make it happen for you. You gotta stick with it. And I like it because it's not a how-to, it's in the form of a story. And a lot of times, I've read that book like 3 or 4 times already. So, great book. Always recommending it. Book number 3. All right, book number 3. To help you with self-improvement and develop consistency is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. What is it about the power of now that's going to help you with self-improvement and consistency? Specifically, there's a bunch of powerful things and concepts in The Power of Now. And a lot of people recommend this book. But one of the reasons why this helped me specifically with consistency is because The Power of Now really teaches you how to distinguish your thoughts from your spirit, all right, your thoughts from your consciousness, and the consciousness from the subconscious, and how they all manifest themselves in your life, and how they all influence your life, and how to work with it, and how to become aware of it, and how to really separate the two, and even change the two. It helps with that. It helps bring awareness in that. And I think that's important whenever it comes to consistency because, there's a lot of times where you just ain't going to want to do something. Maybe you can't believe you can do something. Maybe you're in a different type of emotion that's not serving you, and you got to learn how to become aware of that stuff and how to change it. That's why I recommend The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Book number 4. All right, and these are actually 2 books under the same author. All right, but I'm going to recommend Tools of Titans and The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. If you've been watching my consistency videos, I've referenced Tim Ferriss in a lot of videos. All right, I've referenced him many times. I'm bringing up his third book, Tools of Titans, because there's a lot of great secrets in that book. But one of the things that I got out of this, and this has to do with consistency, is his podcast, his interview with Pavel Tsatsouline. I've referenced him in previous videos, who introduced me to the concept of consistency over intensity. And I know if I was always focused on just being intense like I used to, I would not have been able to define consistency because it would have burned me out, caused me to injure my body too much. All right, there's a lot of things. But his book, Tools of Titans, introduced me to that concept. And his book, The 4-Hour Work Week, right? I like his book because it's all about introducing us to ways to be efficient, ways to save our energy, do more with less, get more out of doing less, okay? And how to do all that and stuff like the 80-20 principle, okay? This helps a lot because, like I said, you learn how to save energy. You learn how to be more efficient. You learn how to be more effective with this book. It's not just about working 4 hours, all right? It's not what it's about necessarily. But this book will help you find consistency because you're going to learn how to use your energy better. All right, book number 5 to help you with self-improvement and consistency is Relentless by Tim Grover. I love that book. It's a great book, Relentless by Tim Grover. Relentless, what does this do with consistency? How does this help us? Relentless sets us up for the real standard of greatness, okay? The real mindset of greatness. The difference between the people who are successful and they were good, and the people who are successful and they were great. And he says the greats are relentless. The greats are relentless. All right, and what does relentless mean? How do you become relentless? What are the symptoms? What are the signs? And relentless is all about consistency and a little extra. And that's why I want to recommend that book. Book number 6 is The 50th Law by 50 Cent and Robert Greene. What is it about this book that's about self-improvement and consistency? This book literally will bring you back to reality. Whenever you hear about 50 Cent stories on the streets, the reality of life, the harshness of life, how cruel the concrete jungle and nature can be, it's going to motivate you to get your shit together. It's going to motivate you to be on your stuff, and you can't have your shit together if you ain't got your body game together. So, I want to recommend 50 Cent's book, The 50th Law. It's a little bit of a how-to, but it's also just learning stories. It's good to hear stories from a dude who's a little different than you. All right, now, book number 6. And I honestly meant to bring some of these books out, but I forgot. Book number 6 to help you with, and this is a good one. To help you with consistency and self-improvement is The Consulting Accelerator by Sam Ovens. Now, the Consulting Accelerator is actually a program, an online training program, but whenever you sign up for the online training program, he sends you the training program in the form of a book as well, all right? So, what is it about the Consulting Accelerator that helps you with the self-improvement and consistency? There's really a lot of things, but summarized, the mindset training in the Consulting Accelerator is probably some of the best stuff I've ever went through in regards to how our mind works, how it influences us, and how it's going to affect our results. All right, but he also teaches you how to start using your time better. He also teaches you how to become aware of the things that are really wasting your time and draining your energy. Okay, and how to really take control of your mind in times whenever it's hard to do so. So just the mindset training alone helps with consistency. But also, kind of like I mentioned, he also teaches you efficiency. And because you are learning how to put together your own consulting and coaching program, which he teaches you how to do, he teaches you how to be efficient with that, which also frees up more time and energy. It makes you feel more confident because you're making, or at least you're taking the right steps in the right direction, all right? Whenever it comes to your business, your money, and also most importantly, how to help and provide value. So you're just being more efficient in that area as well, and he teaches you how to be more consistent in that area. And whenever your personal life and your professional life are working well and improving, they all rub off on each other. So I want to recommend that to you. It's an expensive program for those of you who aren't used to investing in self-development. Now, this ain't really like an affiliate program, but I can get you a discount on the program if that's something that you're interested in learning more about. I can get you a $500 discount on the program. So if you want to learn more about how that program, if you're more business mindset, entrepreneurial, okay, and you also want to manage your health as well, you want to learn how to be more effective, you want to be a coach, you want to be a consultant, or maybe it's just like, dude, I want to learn more about this mindset stuff, all right, you want access to that training, let me know, reach out to me, I'll send you a link to the program, which will give you access to a webinar that just breaks down the program and how it can help. If you want to learn more, just let me know. Other than that, I'm going to move on. All right, so book number 8, Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've referenced this book a lot. I even referenced a story in one of my recent videos on the 3 stories that help you with consistency. All right, James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. The reason why I like Atomic Habits, what is it about it that's going to help us with self-improvement and consistency? It's because it literally gives you the science of habit creation. The science and a bunch of nice little hacks to help you kind of hack your mind and strategize, great strategies on habit creation. He provides you with some amazing strategies on how to create great habits, and sometimes why we don't want to. So I would love to recommend that book. Book number 9, this is a good one. 12 Rules of Life by Dr. Jordan Peterson. Recommend 12 Rules of Life because there's 2 reasons. One, because of chapter 8, or it's Rule 8, I don't know what chapter it is, calls it Rule 8, which is all about honesty. All right, Jordan Peterson open up my eyes to many things, but the power of honesty and how that influences your character, how honesty influences your energy, how honesty influences your confidence, and it influences your presence, okay? Jordan Peterson, his book opened my eyes to that. And how does that help with consistency? All right? Whenever you know, first off, whenever you tell all these lies, these small lies, maybe you'll come up with justifications for them, but you're not honest. You're telling small lies, they add up over time. And whenever you try to talk to somebody, whenever you set goals and you know you've been lying, you can't trust yourself. Whenever you're talking to people, you say you're going to do this, you say you are that, but you're lying. You can't really trust yourself. It fucks up your energy. All right. And whenever your energy's fucked up, it's hard to find the motivation and the confidence to even get in the gym, to even get to a practice, to even get out and do things, and to find the confidence to work on, and the energy and the motivation to work on all areas of what we are calling the body game. All right. And honesty, I'm telling you, whenever it becomes to being honest with yourself and honest with others, it will start to boost your energy and boost your confidence, even though it may be hard to talk about. It may be painful. It may even hurt others. But honesty. So that helps with consistency because it gives me the energy to be more consistent just by being honest, right? And also, he talks about the power or the importance of responsibility, of taking care of not only yourself but others. But first, you must take care of yourself. He says something great. How do you expect to clean up the economy if you can't clean up your room? Oh, okay, so you know how to manage an economy of 300 million people or more, but you can't manage your fucking wardrobe. You can't manage your clothing. You can't even keep your room in order, fam. So why are you spending all this energy trying to tell people what to do? Trying to tell people how to do all this? Really, this law, all right, or this principle motivated me to, one, take a step back from all the videos that I used to do in the past on self-development and kind of almost life coaching stuff. Take a step back, clean up my own stuff, clean up my own energy, and focus on the skill sets that I do have and hone in on those, i.e., example, movement, dance, and help people doing that instead until I can build upon that, and then I can venture into other areas. But by doing that, by focusing on myself, by getting my stuff in order, all right, then it put me in a situation to where I had better energy, to where I had better mental clarity, to where I was a better, more confident person, so I can actually truly help others now in a better, more effective way. And the importance of helping others. You want to get yourself in order because your community needs you, your family needs you, society needs you, the world needs you. 12 Rules for Life, Jordan Peterson. And the final book, number 10, to help you with self-improvement and consistency. And I put this one as number 10 just because of the title and the concept, but the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. This is more of a business, salesy book, but whenever, it's also a good mindset book. All right, the 10X Rule is all about whenever you set a goal, he says you want to set it about 10 times higher. Because if you set it 10 times higher, it's going to make you want to take 10 times more action. And if you 10X Rule, that's all about consistency. And consistency is all about a lot of action, right? Consistency is all about thinking big, planning big, doing big things. Okay? And so the 10X Rule is awesome because, some people don't like Grant Cardone, think he's a little too much. I like his stuff. I like how straightforward he is. I like his concepts. I like his mentality. I like the majority of his principles. And his book, 10X Rule, made me really, whenever I got into the 365 days of dancing, that's 10X. Then I was like, fuck it. We're going to do 1,000 days of dancing for mental health awareness. That's 10X. Okay? And now once I finish up 1,000 days of dancing, we're going to get into some other stuff, but I'm going to share that whenever I get there. Okay? But these daily videos, that's 10X, okay? Yeah, So, and that's all about consistency. All about consistency. So there you guys have it. 10 books to help you with self-improvement. 10 books to help you with self-improvement. 10 books to help you find consistency and what they can do to help you find consistency. All right, and some of y'all may be like, I don't read books. All right, find a podcast, do an audio book maybe. If you're like, oh, I don't read books, remember my story. I used to not read books either. As a matter of fact, my mom and my aunt, they tell me stories all the time about how they used to get me to read books, just sit in their lap and read a book, and I just want to get out. I just want to like squirm. I didn't want nothing to do with that book. I have a vivid memory of my mom sitting with my mom. She was trying to read me Harry Potter, and I was like, nope. I remember doing a little shimmy thing out of her lap, going onto the floor. I remember that, out of the chair onto the floor. I remember that. So these books, self-improvement. These books will help you with self-improvement and consistency. And we all know about the power of consistency. If you want to learn more about consistency, how you can add it into your life, especially whenever it comes to all improving the areas of your body game, I got many more videos before and some more videos coming your way. All right, so stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's your boy, Stefan. Y'all know the drill. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you got any questions, concerns, shoot me a message. It's not a phase. It's a movement. Peace. Oop.